I once walked into a Florida Judiciary Committee hearing surrounded by trial lawyers, armed with a bill most people thought was too dangerous to touch. And somehow, I survived it with preparation, nerve, and one perfectly timed sneeze. It was 2006. Governor Jeb Bush had made legal reform one of his top priorities, and repealing joint and several liability had become the holy grail of tort reform in Florida politics. The problem was, I wasn't a lawyer. I was Don D. Brown, a state representative from Defuniak Springs, being asked to carry HB 145 into a room full of courtroom gladiators who knew the law far better than I did. Speaker Alan Bence was worried. The trial bar was ready, and I knew if I stumbled, this bill could die before it ever had a chance. But what happened next taught me a lesson I've never forgotten. Preparation doesn't kill creativity, it sets it free. And sometimes, when opportunity sneezes, you'd better be ready to improvise. Standing before the Judiciary Committee felt like stepping into the gladiator arena. Speaker Bence assigned me a pair of legal Yodas, George Meros and William Large. They tasked themselves with transforming me from a legislative novice into something resembling a Jedi. It was akin to stuffing a Thanksgiving turkey with all the fixings into a pigeon. But as soon as we moved to questions in that hearing, it was as if someone yelled, "Release the hounds!" Questions flew at me like ninja stars, each aimed to trip me up. Representatives Ambler, Gelber, and Seiler launched their verbal javelins. But I found my groove. I repelled each one. Then, in the heat of the moment, a sneeze ambushed me. I politely turned away from the lawyer, covered my mouth, and let it rip, loud enough to echo through the chamber. The lawyer froze mid-critique. I leaned in and whispered, "Sorry about that. I think I just sneezed on you." And then I reached up and pretended to brush off his shoulder. Even though I hadn't actually sneezed on him at all, his look of utter dismay was a masterpiece. The poor man, convinced he was now wearing my sneeze, lost all composure and beat a hasty retreat. When the vote was called, 7 yeas, 5 nays, victory by a hair. Preparation doesn't limit creativity, it liberates it. Those legal Yodas taught me that mastery means the fundamentals become invisible. And when they're part of you, you're free to improvise. I'm Don D. Brown. Thanks for watching. And remember, when opportunity sneezes, be ready to improvise. Like, follow, and subscribe. I'd love to hear your stories in the comments.